Bájalo aquí ahora. Bájalo. Bajen a mi hermano de aquí ahora. Baja a mi hermano de ahí ahora. ¡Es mi hermano!
¡Tranquiliza ahora! ¿Qué carajo te pasa?
Ustedes tienen que bajar a mi hermano ahora y ponerle un ataúd.
Tú no tienes derecho a decir nada.
O sea, pero es que ese es nuestro hermano. ¿Cómo ustedes dejaron que le hicieran eso? O sea, eso es salvaje. Lo están ridiculizando.
Tú eres el único ridículo aquí. Que vienes después de todo este tiempo a decirnos qué podemos o no hacer. Te crees mejor que nosotros, ¿verdad?
¿De qué tú hablas? ¿Sabes qué? Esto es una cafrería.
Ahora somos cafres. Yo vi cómo tú mirabas a la gente allá adentro.
Esto es vergonzoso. Esto está mal, está mal.
Si te avergüenza, arranca. Más vale que no entres.
And that's yeah. Can we pause it now? Okay, thank you. So that's the return of Ernesto Pagán. If you have any questions about that short, feel free to ask me at the end. I also have a link if you want to watch this online. I'll be happy to share with you if you want to. So let's start talking about the budget. Why is it important to have a budget for your film? If you don't know how much money you're going to spend, you don't know how much money you need to get. If you don't have any money, you could technically do a short film without money, but obviously the money is what gives you that production value. That's what gives you, that value that's going to get you into festivals. People are going to watch it. That's going to have that quality. You can do it without money, and it's possible, but having money is great. So let me see what else. It's also important to know that the story and the production and the budget is a living thing. So it's gonna keep on changing throughout the process in pre-production, in production, and in post. So it's good to know, have an idea, that's the purpose of the budget, have an idea of what you want to spend. And then once you have that idea, you can manage, let's say, we can change, we can move things, we can pay more for this, we can pay less for that. So it helps you have an understanding of the scope of the project. As a tip, I always like to budget a little more extra money, like for each department, just in case, because you never know. You never know what can happen. Let's say, for example, in the feature, in the short you just saw, you remember the car that was getting the taxi that was driving up to the house? That car broke down while we were doing that shot, so we had to fix it at the moment. I remember it was our third take, and the car broke down. We had to fix it. We didn't need to spend any money on fixing the car because somebody cut something anyway. But let's say none of our crew members knew how to fix a car. If you hadn't had that extra money on your budget, then you wouldn't have money to fix a car. You wouldn't be able to get that shot, and we wouldn't be able to get the shot of him entering the house. So you see, so it's better to have extra money and then use less. Let's keep on talking. So normally the person that does the first budget is the producer. The producer is the one that most of the time gets the money, either gets the right to the stories, or comes up with the idea is the person who has the script, and then that person starts hiring the other people. So as a producer, this is before you get into, I'm talking about this is before you start doing the budget per se. So the first thing a producer needs to do is meet with the director, right? As a producer, your job is to help maintain the director's vision. So as a producer, you need to know that story as well or better than the director. For many reasons. First off is, as a producer, you also do creative work. So you're gonna be helping out with the locations you need, wardrobe, makeup, a bunch of stuff. So you as a producer need to know the story inside out. And then as you build the budget, since you know the story from top to bottom, you know what you can modify in the budget. So let's say, I don't know, somebody asks you for more money in art department, and then you say, well, camera is not gonna use $200 to change that and give it to art. You know, stuff like that. So you need to know the story inside out so you can be a creative with the director, which is choosing all those creative things, but also know the budget inside out so you can modify your budget. And you can say, we can give you more money, we don't, stuff like that. And the producer's job is basically to maintain a good balance between the vision and the creative vision of the director, and then the administrative things that go into a production. So you have to balance those two things. It's really interesting. So those are some things before you get into the budget, which is getting to know the director, getting to know his vision or her vision, and understanding that and knowing the script from top to bottom, because you're gonna be, yeah, you need to know it. So now we are gonna get into the budgeting per se. So the first thing you need to know, obviously you need a script. If you wanna do a movie, you need a script, right? Let's say we have that script. The first thing you should do is think of how many days are you going to shoot this script, right? Let's say it's I don't know, like a 6-page script. How many pages per day are you going to shoot, right? Let's say we're gonna shoot 2 pages per day, right? So it means we have 3 days of production. But if you choose, I'm gonna shoot 3 pages per day, then you only have 2 days of production. Does that make sense? Yeah? Ish. Okay. So normally, if it's a Hollywood film, they film 1 page per day because they have money and they can, they can just film 1 thing a day. They have millions of dollars. On a film with a budget, it's mostly 3 to 5 pages per day. And then on a low budget film that has no budget, sometimes you have to shoot 8, 10 pages a day, which is a lot. Normally just like a big production is just like 3 to 5 pages per day, right? So that's the first thing you need to do. Choose, let's say, I'm gonna choose, 3 pages per day. Your script is 6 pages, but that means you have 2 days of production. 2 days. We're gonna do that. We have 6 pages, 3 pages per day, 2 days of production. So then the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take that script, you're gonna read it, and then you're gonna start basically pointing out all the things you need. Let's say per department, we need makeup, we need art, we need cameras, we need lights, We need production.